Hey, what's up, guys? Dark Shadow here. I just wanted to give my piece, my two cents on the Overwatch meta, especially in middle ranks, as all my support, my plat tank, and my DPS are all metal rank, and I just want to give what I think, or at least what I perceive to be meta, at least in um, metal ranks. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with Ana because this is gonna be a pretty long video. Ana, I think she's easy A tier. Nades, sleeps, high healing output, literally anything. If you can hit your nades and you can hit your sleeps, you're carrying. I mean, like, you can easily carry his Ana. I think she's a really balanced character. I think you just leave Ana alone, and start focusing on other people. There's no other reason. I think she's just a good healer overall, and she can be played really well, and she can really punish those flankers. Next hero is Ashe. I'm debating between low A and B, but I don't see Reen playing too much, and she's kind of useless out of Mercy Pocket. And the thing about Metal Rings is that people never want a Mercy Pocket. I can understand why, because Mercy is just so boring to play, man. Even if I could get Mercy as the GM, I would never play Mercy because it would be such a boring GM game. Mercy is such a boring character to play. Anyways, Ashe, I don't. Again, we're not having the greatest aim here, so we can't click heads. And without the Mercy Pocket that you usually don't get in Plat, she's really useless. And so that's why I'm putting her at B tier. Baptiste, I'm gonna put him at high B. Low A. Baptiste, I don't see him being played too much. I definitely think he's gonna be the lowest of the A tier. He has really good healing output. He has a great immortality. Too good, I would say. But people just don't know how to use it correctly. And I think that kind of damages it. I think people focus way too much on damage with a little bit, way too much damage on Baptiste. And he saves immortalities just for themselves, except, like tanks and whatnot, at least from what I've experienced. And I don't really see him play too much compared to other healers. So I'm going to put it at B tier. Next is Bastion, which is obviously S tier. Bastion, he fills out his DPS role correctly, like the best, because one, he has the most damage per minute, damage per second out of all the DPS, therefore it makes him automatic S tier. Brigitta, I'd say she's S tier. I mean, you can't really fight a Brigitta in Plat or Silver, because she should just run away. You should just run over the other people's tanks. No one will kill her correctly. No one knows how to headshot her. It's crazy how good she is, because no one wants to kill her. Doomfist, I would say he's here, but that's only if you're good at Doomfist. If not, then he's C tier. So I'm gonna put him in the middle. I'm gonna put him above Ashe though, because I think he's just overall better than Ashe. He is really good at deleting the backline because no one pays attention to the Doomfist. But if you just feed into them, then you're gonna do actually shit. He's like one of those characters that is like, you can play him really good skillfully. Like here. This B tier would be good if played well. Wait, amazing if played well. Alright. And that's them two, because they're really good if you play them well. But people kind of feed with Ashe, and people kind of feed with Doomfist. D.Va, automatic D tier. She's trash. She's an old battery. I don't really want to go over it too much because she's I don't really play her that much, and I just don't think she's that good. I think that they definitely they either need a buff, just dive in general. But when I see D.Va being played, I'm like, oh jeez, this is not gonna be a fun match, because I know she's just gonna be an ult battery, and they're gonna have fucking Blade in 3 seconds. Next is Echo. I put her S tier. She can get in and out. People don't know how to shoot her correctly. Even I'm actually pretty good at shooting Echo, if I do say so myself. But she can get in and get out unnoticed, get a kill. It's great. Echo's really good at burst damage, and people don't like the peel for the Echo too much, at least from what I've seen. Genji, amazing if played well. I think it's about Doomfist. If you can farm your ult, then if you can farm your ult in like maybe a minute and a half, 2 minutes, or I don't exactly know what it is because I'm not a DPS player like a DP. I'm a more of a tank main. But I definitely if Genji, you can dominate as Genji if you just get his blade correctly, you know. So amazing if played well. I think that's the best category for him. Ball. I think he'd be low. I think he's the highest on the A tier. Thing with Ball is that people don't know how to manage his abilities correctly, and he just rolls into the back line and just feeds because you know everyone's going McCree now, which is actually later up in the list. And I think even if you play him well, you're still gonna get CC to death. It's really not as powerful as as he is in like higher ranks. But Ball just really isn't that powerful. People don't know how to play him. People don't know when to die with him. There's barely any coordination. I'm gonna go to the next character, Hanzo. Hanzo is C tier. I don't really see him play that much, and I don't think people know how to use his arrows correctly. Of course, if there's a really good Hanzo, there's a really good Hanzo. But that's with every character, because he's just like one of those one-hit kill characters. I guess he's bottom B tier, because if he's amazing, he'd play well. But I would not bank on him, unless you're really good at Hanzo. Next is Junkrat. I'd put A tier, but low A tier, because the thing about Junk is you just spam, but they're kind of mindless and just like think about the front lines. They don't really peel. And yeah, I mean he could peel, but people just don't like to do that from what I'm seeing. And he can easily be countered. He can like be one shot by a Widow. I think Junkrat and League when the ranks I play tend to dive too much and just go right into the front lines without the tanks, and that just kind of screws him up, you know. All right, Lucio. I think he's my first C tier. Lucio, even if you plan well, your team might be mad at you for trying to go for the kills, and then they'll be able to listen. Lucio, he's just not high enough healing. People don't know how to play around him. People don't want to go into the speed boost. Like people just like think, yeah. If you're gonna play Lucio well, you might as well just go into their backlines because that's the only god thing you're gonna do. That's the only good god thing you're gonna do with Lucio, in at least metal rank. McCree, I think S tier, big S tier. No one beats Bastion. McCree, um, he he really does bring the heat. I think his stun is really good. His overall damage is amazing. Everything about him. He can get out of situations with his combat roll. I don't know how to talk about him too much. He's just really good. And I think, yeah, he's definitely seen a lot more play. May, I put her above Junkrat, but below Baptiste. May is really fucking good with the CC, and in fact, I think she's probably the most annoying out of all the characters. I wish I could put her D tier, but you can play her. You can play brainless, get one wall off kill, and win the whole fucking game. If you just use your walls correctly, no one's gonna beat you. Like, you know, and no one knows to focus her, and I think that's why she's A tier. Actually, I put her above Baptiste. Mercy. Honestly, if there's like her reses are good, her healing is good, alright, good-ish, but no one likes to use her damage boost too much, at least from what I'm seeing. They don't use her damage boost that much, which is kind of an issue. I wish I put the B tier back because she's a great. Honestly, I put her with Lucio, C tier. She's too diveable, and she can survive, but she's just gonna get bullied. The only thing good with her is her reses. Yeah, it's just not the best. Mora, I would put her above right here. Because Mora is brain dead. You can just hold. Actually, I'll put Ana up here. Put Mora and Ball down here. That's a last minute change. Last minute change. Because now that I think about it, Mora is a perfect A, but Ana is just a little bit better, and also a little bit better than Ball. Because with their sleeps and whatnot, her sleeps and nades. Mora can output a shit ton of damage. She has no aim. She can get kills on the Lucio. Like, literally anyone who moves quick, she's gonna kill. I mean, she can counter Genji really well. Arisa, garbage, D tier. There's really nothing bad to talk about her. She has no mobility, and she can just be died easily. If you press W on Arisa, she's dead. At least, you know, in my rank. Pharah, amazing, have played well above Doom. Again, if you have a Mercy Pocket, it's honestly, she's useless without a Mercy Pocket. But if you can hit her shots, then she's gonna be unkillable. Because people can't shoot the fucking Pharah. Reaper? Reaper, I would put him at B tier again. I'd put him above Doomfist, but below Pharah. And honestly, Pharah goes a little bit more. Right there. Perfect. Because Reaper can get into the backline, get 3 kills, and get out. People don't like to hear footsteps. People just don't have their mics on, apparently. And the backline just get raped by Reaper. This Reinhardt. I'd love to put him up here. I think he's above Ball, but he's not S tier material. Actually, yeah, he's not S tier material. I think Reinhardt is really fun to play, and he's honestly really good because everyone just wants to play right now because everyone's tired of this bullshit Ball Sigma, this Sigma Ball torture. So A tier, yeah. The only issue I've had with him is that he can't swing his hammer and shit the same. You know, it's a faulty design. But they'll buff Ryan. I bet they will. Hopefully. Okay. I hope they do. Hog, bottom of A tier. He can be played good, but I don't see him being played too much, and he just gets bullied. Like everyone, I mean, they see a Hog, they're like, everyone, get the Hog, because everyone knows how dangerous he could be, and he's just too, he's just too beefy. Like he's just his hitbox. He's so fucking obese. That's his issue. He's too obese. It's so easy to hit him. Sigma with the nerf, I would put honestly, I don't see Sigma being played too much, and I'm glad. I put him right here. Amazing, I've played well. Yeah, because you can definitely have some character potential with Sigma, but it isn't as strong as Pharah. Soldier, Soldier, you can just get easy kills. I put him above Junkrat. I put him above Junkrat, but not above these 4. See, Soldier, he's really good, and he's just like a stable DPS. He's like, if you can aim, you can kill people. Easy, easy, easy. Sombra, amazing, have played well. I think she's above Pharah. Because if you don't, I honestly, swear to God, I see people who play Sombra and don't put their translocator down before they go into the fight. They like run into the fight without the translocator put down, like they never played the fucking character before. And they just feed. It's pretty bad. But yeah, if you can play Sombra well, you're going to be the biggest nuisance the entire team has ever experienced. Symmetra, I think she's a big C tier. Her turrets are really fucking annoying. With a little teamwork, you can get through that. Honestly, if you can play Symmetra well, play Symmetra. She's pretty good if you can play her well, but I wouldn't put her in amazing if played well, because I don't think she deserves that. I don't know, man. I just don't think she's that good. Torbjorn, I put him top of C tier. I don't see him played anymore. His turret is a little bit, like, his turret's annoying, sure, but everyone focuses it. Even like in low ranks, everyone focuses turret because, you know, it's probably their best DPS. And then Torb's hard to get. Honestly, Torb is kind of hard to get killed with. Tracer, honestly, I'd put her above Sig, but I wouldn't put her above this. She's good, but sometimes she's like, it's just hard to control her. Like, manage her cooldowns, especially in Plat, Gold, Silver. It's really hard to manage her cooldowns. Widow, I'd put her in the middle of these 2. Actually, no, I'd put her here. Yeah, situation moved. Widow, like she's like the biggest carry potential on the DPS. Honestly, let's be real here, because if she gets like 1 pick or 2 picks, the fight's over. You win the fight, even if there's low ranks. sometimes. Winston, I put him top of C tier right now for now. He's good, but he gets focused too much, too big hitbox. I know people are saying like, "Oh, Winston can delete backlines." So no, he can't. No, he can't, man. I tried. There's nothing you can do. Like if you don't have team coordination, you're done. There's no way you're winning that fight. There's no way you're winning anything actually, because Winston's is so fucking easy to take care of. Zarya, I put her the first tank on S tier, honestly. I would put her below Brigitta, but right there. I think that's a perfect spot for her. Zarya, perfect. So you can get a ton of damage. You can just carry Zarya, like carry with Zarya. It's really fun. I think she's a perfect character. I don't think you need any changes with her. Zenyatta, tough character. I think he has some carry potential, but I don't think he's top of A. I think he's above Genji, but below the rest. I like that, especially with the change, like the new nerfs I'm hearing about. I don't think Zen's gonna be that good, but without the nerfs, he's pretty good. But he's just not. I mean, like, if he can kill the Tracer, then like he would be like fucking A tier. But not all Zens can do that. You have to be pretty fucking good to be good at Zen. So, anyways, that is all the characters in Overwatch ranked season 26. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you remember, if you liked it, subscribe. It would mean a lot, and go check out my Twitch. Link is in the description. See ya. Ciao.